Alright, Mount Mitama, cave entrance. Phew, I'm all out of breath. Oh, come on, that was nothing. We rode a bus most of the way, and you're so much younger than me. Don't normally get this much exercise. Need a break? No, I'm fine. Dirk, look! There's Mitama moss growing in that cave over there. This must be where the doctor was last night. Let's take a look inside. Mount Mitama with the Mitama moss. I can't see a thing. Relax. Your eyes will adjust eventually. Now follow me. I really think we need a flashlight, Dirk. Should have brought one along then, son. Maybe if you'd had a bunch of glowing moss. Here, use mine. Thanks. Wait, were you holding out on me? Who are you talking to, Apollo? You? Whoa! Someone just pushed me! Apollo? What the? Apollo! Ah! Ah! Are you alright, son? Yeah. Looks like someone got the drop on us. Quite literally. But who? I mean, we could have died from that fall. I don't know. But I don't think we'll be getting out the way we came in. Looks like we're in a pretty deep cave. Nothing to do but press on, son. How can you even see in here? Come on, let's go. Hey, wait! I wonder if he used his eye patch. If he's actually has his eye, and he did the trick where he switched eyes and then he could just see really well in the dark. One false step and we're dead. What in the world should we do? We should go forward. I guess we keep going. There must have been some path for Dr. Buff to follow when he came to hide the orb. Right, by the way, it looks like our attacker left us with this useful parting gift. Good, now we aren't likely to be eaten by a grue. From lawyer to spelunker, how do I always get myself into these situations? We're never gonna make it out alive, I hope you know. Don't tell me you're scared, son, we're just getting started. The greatest treasures are only ever found at the point of a blade or the edge of a cliff. Yeah, sure. If I don't unwind up at the bottom of some dark, damp cave, I'd have never taken your request, Dirk. Save your breath, Apollo. Just keep putting one foot ahead of the other. There'd really better be a way out of here. We'll find one before you know it, you'll see. And then nothing happened. We've been walking for over an hour. It's like a maze in here. I couldn't get back to where we started if I wanted to. Yeah, this cave goes deeper than I thought. Wait, don't tell me there really is no way out. Where there's a will, there's a way, and there is a will. Ever the optimist, aren't you? Maybe we should cut our losses while we still can. Keep going! Even if we were to turn back, we wouldn't make it up that wall of solid rock. So I guess we keep going. Dun, digga, dun, digga, dun, digga, dun, digga, dun. And I get stuck wandering around in a dark cave again. It's definitely not in my job description. Listen, son. Only the truly accomplished have the luxury of being so choosy. When I was just starting out, I did everything from street performing to yak milking. And that helped you become an accomplished attorney how? Well, I drank lots of yak milk, and I gained very strong bones. It didn't. But when you need to earn a living, you'll take on any job just to survive. Say, how is your career going, by the way? Oh, how is your career going, by the way? Well, it's been a harrowing adventure so far, to say the least. My first trial really put me through the ringer. And my next case had me investigating a pair of stolen panties. Recap of Apollo Justice if you haven't watched the playthrough. Ah! It's Gavin! Just when I was hitting my stride, this one prosecutor branded me as Hair Forehead. Oh, and there's this other ridiculous prosecutor who wields a samurai sword. Sounds like you've, seen quite a bit. You're telling me? Listen, Apollo. I'm sorry I didn't contact you for so long. It's fine, Dirk. What happened has happened. Careful. The ground doesn't feel as solid here. What? Ah! What? Yikes! The cave floor is collapsing! Ah, not again! Ah! Where are we now? Hey, Apollo, can you hear me? Dirk! Are they all down here? Huh? Where are we? Whoa! What is this place? Is that what we fell down? Do we fall down this thing? How am I the alives? I was shocked too. These ruins look really old. Not exactly something you'd expect to find in the middle of a cave system, that's for sure. Maybe the doctor hid the orb around here. I mean, those look like footprints over there. Son, I think our little adventure is about to pay dividends. Time to find that orb. All right, let's have a looky-loo. I like that. Let's look around and see what all's here. What's a plastic bottle doing here? There's seaweed stuck to it, which means it probably came from the ocean. It's possible this cavern is connected to the sea somehow. There's a big log. It's log, it's big, it's round, it's wood. Driftwood, how'd that get in here? By drifting on in, I'd assume. The only question is, from where? I bet the tide makes a mess of this place. It's a big stone altar. One false move and some god might come and smite us. Oh, come on. It's not all doom and gloom. I dare you to look at our surroundings and say that again, Dirk. Ha! You've got me there, son. Dear gods, please smite me now. Right here. This box looks pretty new. I'm guessing the doctor's the one who brought it down here. It's no good, it's locked tight. There's no way to open it? Doesn't look like it. There isn't even a keyhole. Which means there must be some trick to opening it. We'll have to figure it out if we want to see what's inside. Okay. So that's the hole we fell through. Doesn't look like we'll be going back that way. We're lucky we survived the fall from way up there. Oh, we didn't. We're dead. We're ghosts. Indeed, if that hole hadn't been above the lake, we'd be history. You passed out the moment you hit the water. Yeah, well, water's not really my thing. Nor are heights or falling. This cavern is solid rock all around. Looks like we either go back through that hole or find some other way out. Ugh, why am I always between a rock and a hard place, this time literally? There's ropes. This lake looks really deep. Oh, it's just a lake. I can't even see the bottom. Bottomless lake in the depths of a mountain cave system. My blood runs cold at the thought of falling in there. The water, it's salty. This lake may very well lead to the ocean. Didn't Pro mention something about the ocean? I bet you have to go underwater and then come back out. Maybe. Like how it's on the other side of the mountain. Can't imagine she meant it literally. Did I look at the footprints? No, I did not. These have got to be the doctor's footprints. They match the bottoms of the boot we saw in this study. So he made it all the way down here. The water has washed most of them away, but his footprints are everywhere. Really? Because these are the only set I see. He must have been looking for something. Ah, those prints. They're coming out of that lake. Hey, you're right. But that would mean Dr. Buff came walking out of the water. Let's sum up what we know so far. The orb is almost definitely inside this box contraption that we can't open. As for this cave, there doesn't seem to be any way out. We're this close to the orb! Oh, come on now, son. Don't be like that. It's just a bit of bad luck, that's all. A bit? Murphy called. He wants his law back. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? Ha 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 ha! How can he laugh at a time like this? We're stuck here for now, so we might as well try to open this thing. All right, let's see what we're dealing with. Puzzle time. So, this thing is covered with pictures. And hey, each section also rotates. Take a look at this, son. See the picture of a dragon battling a tiger. And this green and purple one is of a Kuranese butterfly and a Mitama. I wonder if they're clues for figuring out how to open this box. Let's check out the top. There's a big button here. Huh, nothing happened. It appears this box uses a picture-based combination lock. We'll have to arrange the pictures on each side in the correct sequence. Let's see, there's the dragon and the tiger fight, a Kuranese butterfly with a Mitama, and a number of other pictures, too. Dirk, I was thinking, maybe we should check the evidence we collected so far, like that song that tells us how to open this. I think we have something that just might help us open it. You read my mind, son. I think this will help us open the puzzle box. It is... I guess it's in the research notes. Yes.
Take that!
Dr. Buff's research notes mention the Song of Ceremony. Dragon and tiger battle, butterfly embraces the Mitama, prayers as fervent as fire, and descending upon us in all her glory is the founder. Maybe its lyrics and the pictures on the box correspond somehow. I think you're onto something, son. Okay, let's give it a shot. Each dial has 6 pictures, and there are 4 dials in all. The box should open once the pictures are arranged in the right order. Funky puzzle box. Here comes justice. So, notes. When the dragon and tiger battle, Check. When the butterfly embraces the Mitama, which is this. Notes, offer thy prayers as fervent fire. Which might be that one. I think it's that one with them praying in the dragon. Notes, descending upon us in all her glory, the founder bestows the great power. So probably this one. Right? It won't open. Maybe the pictures aren't in the right order. The case should open if the pictures are arranged properly, but I know, I should carefully consider which part of the song corresponds to which picture. Does it go top to bottom? Maybe that's the power. Nope. It won't open. Maybe the pictures aren't in the right order. Oh, something's gonna have to be halfway. I bet that's part of the problem. So right here, we're praying. I bet we have to pray to the Holy Mother, not to a dragon. So we're gonna have to go halfway. Boom! It's tricky, tricky, tricky. It opened. So this is the Founder's Orb. We did it, son. The orb's finally ours. Founder's Orb updated in the court record. You had to pray to the right person. You can't just have the panel with prayer. All right. At last, the Founder's Orb is ours. And it's all thanks to you, son. Well done. Then again, I'd expect nothing less from my boy. Oh, it's no big deal. Don't sell yourself short. You may think it's nothing, but your insights and reasoning led us here. And I'd say that's truly impressive. I don't know about that. All those battles you fought in the courtroom have shaped you into the man you are today. And I couldn't be prouder. Will you cut it out already? Before I turn into a sun-ripened tomato? With this orb, I can finally deliver a fatal blow to the Garan regime. So, how exactly do you plan on using it? You're not gonna try to become a spirit medium, are you? Don't be ridiculous. I don't need supernatural powers like that. So then, you can use it as a bargaining chip with Queen Garan? Like demanding she abolishes the Defense Culpability Act? Well, the thought had crossed my mind, but the main thing is returning this to the Kingdom of Kurain. It belongs in a museum. After all, as a sacred relic of Kurainism, that is where it belongs. Really? That's all you wanted to do? Because my true objective has always been to find out who asked Dr. Buff to study it, and why. I'm not sure I follow. Let's have a chat, Pops. What up with that orb? The official story is that the orb was stolen from the Temple treasure room. Yeah, I heard about that on the news. They also said your group was behind the theft. That's not good. We're probably on an international most wanted list now. Let me ask you something, Apollo. Who do you think really stole the orb? I really haven't a clue. Well, I think it was one of the royals. Really? Someone from the royal family? Yeah, I've got a pretty good idea which one it was. He knows who it is. Care to share your hunch? All I'll say at this point is this. Security is pretty tight, but the royals have unfettered access to the treasure room. Plus, they seem to be turning a blind eye to the orb's loss. But why would a member of the royal family do that? But I haven't figured out yet. But whatever the reason, it can't be good. I mean, a Kurainese royal stealing a national treasure of such religious significance, and then pinning the crime on us, the Defiant Dragons. Sounds like a conspiracy or something. I agree, and if the truth were to come to light, it would be a scandal of epic proportions. To allow a foreign national to study a treasure so sacred that it's off limits to the public, it would be seen as an utter sacrilege to those who truly revere the Holy Mother. So this would go public. Support for the Garan regime would weaken. That's not all. This is just a hunch, but I believe there's something even bigger here. Something that would explain why the orb was being studied in the first place. Something that would shake the kingdom of Kurain to its very core. And I'm gonna find out what. He's probably right. His intuition is usually spot on. Dirk, why are you so bent on revolution anyway? Is it to reform the legal system in Kurain? There's that. But I'm also doing this for my children. I want to save Nayuta. What do you mean? This is for your ears only. It's the other reason why this revolution needs to succeed. What's happened to Yudi? Is there a reason that he's a crappy doopy doop? Nayuta, I never thought that our reunion would take place in a courtroom. Oh, so you've run into each other already? Yeah, but it was like he was a different person. He used to be such a kind, cheerful kid, always smiling and stuff, but now... He tried to convict Trucy for a crime she didn't even commit. Plus, he kept telling me I had a putrid mind and to let it go and move on. Like, he said that a lot. That's basically all he said. Has it really gotten that bad? It must be Garon's influence. He wasn't like that when he first stepped into the courtroom. Back then, he still had a keen sense of justice. I vowed to bring the Garan regime down and reform the legal system. That's what he swore to do. But that was also 5 years ago. He'd been the shining star of the Defiant Dragons, our greatest hope. Wait, Yuta was a dragon? He was. But these days, he's more like Garon's lapdog. Talk about a complete about-face. Why would he do that? Something must have happened to him. Something that sparked a radical change. Still, I don't think he truly believes in the new path he's taken. It's not conviction that fills his heart. It's resignation and despair. I see. The only thing I know for sure is Nayuta is suffering, and he is suffering in silence. Nayuta is suffering? Yes, he knows the rightful state of Kurain's legal system, but something forces him to bend to Garon's will, and it's tearing him apart. But it's been 5 years. Do you really think he even still wants to reform the legal system? As long as he carries what I've taught him in his heart, I do. A dragon never yields. That's what you always told us. That I did. It's a belief I've held since back when I was a lawyer. The dragon stands at the pinnacle of the natural world. Nothing and no one can bend its will. That's why we lawyers must pursue the truth. Like an unyielding dragon, right? We must fight for truth to the bitter end, no matter what it takes. Dirk and Mr. Wright, they have that much in common. That's why I've held onto this badge, even though there are no more lawyers in Kurain. I believe that one day our legal system will return to its former glory, and I will again be able to present this sweet cinnamon roll to people to show them what a delicious lawyer I am. And this badge here is a testament to that tasty belief. I wonder if Nayuta still believes in what you taught us. He does. That much I'm sure of.
A dragon never yields.
That's basically the voice I was doing. I know that belief is etched deep in his heart. I'd bet my life on it. After all, he is my flesh and blood. This unshakable faith and confidence is what draws people to him, whether they like it or not. Even people like me. You know, I remember back when we were kids, you used to say with great pride, I have the blood of the dragon within me. Yes, and that's why I want to free him. Free him from the poisonous clutch of the Garan regime. So that's your other reason for starting a revolution. Yes, I need to smack some sense into that boy of mine. I mean, what else are fathers for? Ha! 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 I wouldn't know. Now that we have the orb, on to the next problem. Getting out of here! Well, we're not going back the way we came, that's for sure. That hole we fell through is way too high to climb back up to. And also, I don't want to walk back that far. And we'd have to climb up again, and we couldn't do it before, so... Actually, I have an idea. That lake water tastes salty, which means it must connect to the ocean. Or someone has been in here with a lot of salt. Wait a second. You're not suggesting we swim our way out of here? That's exactly what I'm suggesting. But we have no idea how deep that lake goes. It's pitch black down there. Not a problem. How is that not a problem? I mean, how do you even know if there's really a passage to the ocean? Well, one of us has to try, and I'm the better swimmer. Time's a-wasting. I'll be back before you know it, son. Dirk! He's gone. I sure hope he knows what he's doing.